Hello and welcome to Streets of Rage for the Sega Genesis.
The city was once a happy, peaceful place, until one day, a powerful secret criminal organization took over. This vicious syndicate soon had control of the government and even the police force. The city has become a center of violence and crime where no one is safe. Amid this turmoil, a group of determined young police officers has sworn to clean up the city. Among them are Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding. They are willing to risk anything, even their lives, on the Streets of Rage for the Sega Genesis.
Look at that background.
Adam Hunter, age 23. He loves bonsai. He loves to box. Blaze Fielding, age 21. She loves to dance. She loves to fight. Axel Stone. He plays Sega Genesis.
Look at this intro.
Streets of Rage.
Oh, this is sick. I haven't played Streets of Rage 1 since I was a youth. Yeah. Yeah. Dang, look at that. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Whoops. Well. So, can I? No. Oh man, So the one I played the most is Streets of Rage 2 and Streets of Rage 4. I don't think I've really played 3 all that much. Maybe once or twice, but that's kind of it. And this one, I did play this one when I was a kid, because I think it was part of like on the Genesis, I think there was one of those like pack of games where like in one cartridge they had multiple games in it. I think that's where I played Streets of Rage 1, because I do remember seeing this, or maybe it was in like the Sega Smash Pack. I don't remember. It's been so long, but yeah, like I forget how. Not like I don't want to say basic, because it's. I mean, it kind of is, but like the characters look all thin, and the UI is a little different. It looks very it looks kind of. It reminds me of like what the hell, dude? Kind of reminds me of the. I think it's Shinobi. Has like almost the same interface at the top, but I don't know. I'd have to. Dude, why are they so aggressive? But I have to like see it because I don't remember. But yeah, like I don't. Again, this one they don't have unique moves. Like you saw the like I accidentally pressed the wrong button at the beginning, and then the like big the rocket launcher thing came out. In later games, they don't have that. They have like everyone has their own like uppercut or whirlwind kick, or whatever the case is, because they wanted to make it more unique. And they do bring back the car thing in Streets of Rage 4 as a move for the police officer. Forget her name, but she I think they added her in the DLC. But yeah, she's a cop, so she has like her special move is a callback to this game with like the rocket launcher thing. But yeah, man, this is taking me back. Like I said, the one I played the most, because the one that's on most compilations and things like that is usually part 2. Like I think on the Sega Genesis Mini that had Streets of Rage 2 when they came out with stuff for the Sega app on the Switch. I think that had Streets of Rage 2. Yeah, I just feel like the one that they port the most is Streets of Rage 2, which I mean, I guess this is, I don't want to say it's like the same like Street Fighter where like the first one was just there and then the second one was the one really that did everything, but like this one was good, but Streets of Rage 2 I think is the one that kind of had the big impact. I think 1 was just like, oh, cool. Like there's a game like this on the Genesis now. But then when 2 came out, it was like, oh, it's not just like another one of these games. Like they actually have unique things, and it's doing its own thing, and it's not just trying to be another run of the mill beat 'em up like the ones that were coming out all the time. So I get it. Though I will say, like, the visual style for this game has always intrigued me because it's very like it's got like the streets and the city and that kind of stuff, but it has a very American, like, kind of like American feel to it in terms of like how things look. I know, like, this was made. I think this was made in Japan by Japanese developers, but and a lot of the times, like, there's a lot of little things that you'll notice that are very like it has a Japanese feel, like the visuals and stuff. This has a very American feel. So I wonder who worked on this. I don't actually know. I know Yuzo Koshiro did the music, but yeah, it's just interesting how different this looks and feels compared to, because, like, I mean, I guess a city can be anything, you know, like this could be Tokyo, you know, mean streets of Tokyo. It could also be, you know, like New York or something like that, New Jersey. Come on, dude. But yeah, it's this dude, Adam Hunter. He doesn't come back for the second one because I think he gets captured in the second one, and then in the third one he's like the police officer. He's like the captain or something. So he doesn't actually play, which sucks. Until Street Reach 4, where they like bring him back as a. I forget what happens, but he comes to rescue you or something, and then he becomes playable. Because in the fourth one, his daughter is one of the playable characters, Cherry. But yeah, Blaze and Axel are the two that kind of stick around the whole time. Because I think the next one has instead of Adam, it has Skate, which is his like cousin or something, or little brother. I don't remember. And then it has, I think his name is Max. It's this big wrestler guy. Just to kind of, you know, have like a really, because both Blaze and Axel, I think, play similar. I think Blaze is just a little bit faster. But having Max, he was like the big grappler character, so, you know, to give it some variation. And then Skate was like the very weak but very fast, because because he was on skates, hence the name Skate. He can, what is it? He can like dash and like run around fast, which was cool. And he was very flashy, but he was just very weak. Uh-oh. And then in the third one, I'm trying to remember, because I haven't really played the third one. I think there's this like old man. Yeah, I think it's Blaze, Axel, and then this old guy. But then the old guy's like a half robot or something. I don't know, man. 3 was weird. Like I didn't like. I've heard the soundtrack to it, and I'm just like, I don't know what this is, like a whole nother. And I think it had more of like a sci-fi feel. Whoa, okay, dude. More like a sci-fi feel to it. But again, I haven't actually fully played it past like the opening area, so I cannot give a proper assessment on the video juego. And then Streets of Rage 4 has Axel, Blaze, Cherry, and then you get Floyd is the other guy, and he's like a buff dude, but put your ass over here. He's a buff dude, but he has like metal arms or something. I forget. It's been a little bit since I played it. I should actually play that. It was fun as hell. And And yeah, so like even though he's like the big bulky guy, he has a little bit of reach because of that, which is really nice because it kind of balances him out. What are these axe jugglers doing here? Ah! I can't grab him because he's juggling axes, and it's dangerous. And then yeah, you get Adam later, and then the DLC adds Shiva, who is like this like ninja guy, and then the police officer lady. I forget her name. Like I can't even. I want to say it's like Estelle or something, but it's probably not. I don't know where that name came from. Oh, and then you get Max again, I think. Yeah, I think you get Max. I think, is it boss fight? Is it? Oh, hello, Mr. Slash. Slashy boy. Oh. Slashy boy. Oh god, he killed me. It's so limiting when you don't have the ability to dash. Just because so many games, like in the future of beat 'em ups, have that option. It's so weird not having it. I think like I remember as a kid, my favorite beat 'em up was Turtles in Time because it was faster paced. God damn it! It was faster paced than like Streets of Rage and Final Fight and all these other games because it had like a dash button, so you can like run around and like jump and do flips. And I tend to like games that have a more. They're looser with their movements, so you have the ability to do kind of like you have more control over the character. I think that's also why I've always liked the Sonic games, is because the physics of the game are kind of part of the gameplay, and because of that, they're like your character can do this, that, and then you're free to do whatever you want, and it doesn't really limit you. In terms of your movement, so you're able to experiment. And I think that's kind of like what Turtles in Time did, where even though it's beat 'em up, you can run around, and you like once you like if you're running and you jump, you do like you slide or something, and then you backflip or something. I don't remember. And then if you attack when you backflip, you can like slide, and then if you like just depending on like how you press the buttons, you can do different stuff. And that was always really cool because it was different than all these other beat 'em ups, and these things were everywhere. Oh, I like this. See, and then now like it kind of is giving me like Miami vibes because we're at the beach and there's palm trees, but there's a city. So where is this city? Where is this city of the Streets of Rage? Part 4 actually has a map to like show you. But I like this this very early like because it's supposed to be, I guess, the water like reaching on the shore, right? Because you're like at the beach, but it kind of looks like, it doesn't look like that. It looks like it's in front of you, like imagine you're in a play and then they have the things in front of you to mimic the landscape. Like bushes or whatever, it kind of has that. Oh god, I don't want to deal with these. Well, can I do it? Yeah, I feel like dealing with these guys. Yeah, see how like it goes over the car, kind of like it's I don't know, it's like bushes or something. So I think it's cute. Back in the day. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't really know what to say about this game. I think it's beat 'em ups. Is that can just moving? I think beat 'em ups are one of those game types where like you don't have to like guess like, oh, I wonder what this is like. You can kind of like, if you like what you see is what the game is, right? There's some games with definitely like where you have more fluid movement. You can kind of do, you know, depending on the skill level of the person, you can kind of do more stuff. And I'll bring up Sonic again because I've seen people do, and I mean, I've pulled off some like if you slide down this thing and then you jump at just the right time, you can skip this part and like that kind of stuff that like you only learn by playing and understanding the physics. So like people will have different experiences with the game because of how, you know, how much they understand the physics of the world. So those ones, it's like, yeah, you kind of have to play it. This one, I mean, you can see what's happening. And as I get my ass beat, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go till I lose my last life, and then that'll be the end of it. But yeah, man. Since I got one life left, I guess I should start thinking about wrapping up. I mean, obviously this game was created for 2 players. It's more fun when you're, because a lot of these beat 'em up games are pretty, I don't want to say mindless, but they're not like, you know, strategy big brain. It's just like, just don't die and beat stuff up. Oh my god. And it's more fun when you have 2 people, because especially with this game where you have such limited movement, having the ability to kind of like have your second player like have them have the enemies like approach the other player, and then I'm dead. Have the enemies approach the other player, and then you can kind of like go around and like beat up the guy. Like, I think that's one of the most fun things about these games, because you kind of have to use teamwork to your, you know, in order to win and not lose like I just did. Wait, I just want to beat his ass because he killed me, and then that'll be it. I think there's 8 rounds in this game. This is round 3, so I mean, you know. That dude on the right looks like, no. He's not hard. It's just, it was a stupid like Friends. All right, man. Let's see. Round 4, start. I mean, I guess I'll go full bore. I realize like a lot of the games that I've been playing lately on this channel it's been games that I've never played before. So like it's a lot of like first time, like, oh, what is this? I don't, you know, I haven't, like, well, I guess Sonic Adventure is the only one really, but a lot of the ones I feel like that I've been playing have been brand new experiences, so I don't really know what to expect, and I don't know what the game is, and you know, there's a chance of like, oh, this is gonna be sick, or like, oh, this is gonna suck, and I usually know by like the first like 5 minutes, but then I'm like, now I'm committed to playing this because I've already started. So it's nice when I play something that I'm familiar with, even if like I said, I don't fully remember this one because I'd never played this one as much as the other ones. Like I have played it and I've played Streets of Rage, so I get it, right? And funnily enough, I've played the Game Gear version of this too, which is it's a cute proof of concept, but like if you think this game is slow, that one's even slower. So, you know, visually though, like, I gotta say, like, this game still looks good. It looks like an early arcade game, though. Like, I will say, it has something about it. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look to me like a Sega Genesis game. It looks like an arcade game, which could be what they were going for, because that was, you know, the big thing at the time was like, hey, have the arcade experience at home, Streets of Rage, or Golden Axe, or whatever the hell, right? So I understand, but I never really noticed it. It has a very arcade, and I don't even know how, like, why I think that. It's just somewhere in my head. It just like, this looks like an arcade game, which is a compliment, by the way. It's not. I'm not trying to dunk on it. It is. I mean, it just means it looks good. And yeah, like the backgrounds are so nice, and I mean, I love when the city aesthetic. I don't know. I'm biased, maybe. I'm, you know, been surrounded by it my whole life. But yeah, it just looks nice. It looks good. It looks good. Good job, guys. And then the other thing I haven't really touched on is the soundtrack, which I think so up until recently, I was like, yeah, Streets of Rage 1 has a good soundtrack. And I'm not saying it has a bad soundtrack. I'm just saying after discussing the soundtrack with some people in a session of the Blocky, I don't think I like it as much as I thought I did. I think, you know what? I think it's what it is number 2 is where it's at. Like, number 2's got that's a banger. One, there's some that I'm like, okay, you know, like Fighting in the Street at the opening level 1, that's a bop. And there's a couple like kind of mixed in, but there's a lot of really slow ones, and I never noticed. I never noticed how slow they were, but again, like I'm not as familiar with this one. And even when I do stuff, you know, like creative stuff that I, you know, paint or draw or whatever the hell else I do, I'll put on music while I'm doing that stuff, and sometimes I'll just play like a video game music, and I've definitely listened to Streets of Rage 2 more than 1, and I think with 1, it was one of those ones where it's like I don't really know this that well, so it kind of just like blends into the background while I'm doing this stuff because, oh my god, because I don't know it. Whereas with like Streets of Rage 2, like I'm following along more because I know the songs. If only I had a player too. Yeah. Damn, did you see that? Just wombo comboing all of them. No, he wombo comboed me. Alright, we're getting close to the end here. I'm about halfway done with the game, by the way. It's been like 20 minutes. So these aren't very long. Like, you can't... Fatigue starts to wear in, you know? Like, it's just like, oh... There's 20 levels and it's this only. Whereas, like, later games, I think... namely Streets of Rage 4... are longer, but they also have more stuff, and they, you know, like, there's... Oh my god. Wait, you know what I have not done this whole time? I completely forgot was an option. I'm so stupid. I can jump. Oh my god. I don't know why the hell I mean, not that I've needed to, but... Okay, you know what? Fucking guy... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't click that I could jump earlier, but I can, and I did. And it didn't really save me. This fire guy's an asshole. I didn't know he debuted here. I thought he debuted in the second game. I mean, can I just use this again? Yeah, I mean, this is a good place to stop, I think. I mean, that's just me. This dude sucks. Yeah, how do I hit him? He's like right. Can I? No! Better not, dog. Oh, damn it. I accidentally continued. Well, let me just beat his ass with the... Sorry, excuse me. Or whatever. I don't know. I sneezed. Screw that guy. You guy's whack. Alright, that's my cue to end. So, yeah, that's Streets of Rage 1 for the Sega Genesis. I think you still have fun with it. Like, I mean, I was having fun. I just got a little difficult at the end. I think you definitely want to play with 2 players, though, because it is... Just because it's such a slow game... having someone there to like kind of help you out would be very beneficial. But that's it. So yeah. Bye.